I am.
I mean, it's
All right.
virtual.
So
Yes, it's a giant.
Virtual life.
let me grab 2 vehicles that we last need, which I think you already have the Firebird, right?
Yeah. You guys, I think
Okay,
there
so
may
we're
be
just-
something wrong with me.
Why? What's up?
I slept for 12 and a half hours last night.
Oh, so did I. It was fucking great.
It just means you're tired, my boy.
All right.
You've all been stealing my sleep. I've had 3 hours for the past couple days.
Jesus Christ, man. How are you,
Mate, you
how
need
are
to
you
get some sleep.
conscious?
Mate, you need to get some sleep.
I've had
do need to
years
get
of
some
sleep deprivation. I'm used to it by now. The problem is you fall
But, yeah.
asleep, you wake up, you fall asleep, you wake up. It's just a repeating cycle.
No, man. I
this
fall
is
asleep,
the-
I stay asleep.
do you already
I
have
wish it was that easy.
Omega, do you already have the Firebird?
I think so. The Unity project that is currently
Open?
I
I believe so. Yeah, okay. After that, we only have 1 car left, which is going to be that one.
the
Roadrunner.
yeah.
Roadrunner.
Yep. After that, we can just do whatever we want after that. Because those are the last 2 that really need updating. Unless we want to do so fast or no matter what, but nobody really drives those 2 cars anyways.
Which cars?
So fast and no matter what.
Also, dropkick for me. Your stream is just completely black.
Hello, Bengals.
That's
Hello,
because
Rhombus.
Distance be loading. Also, yes, hello, Rhombus, Bengals, Begnals, whatever.
Bagnall.
Bagels. Bagels.
Yes, indeed, bagels. You would, or is that you saying you wanted to force us to make so fast?
Welcome,
Anyways,
Megaflygon.
it was the black screen was just distance loading. Also, Omega, you can put up secondary screen because I'm doing distance stuff.
Let's see who's doing.
I was just
Even dream?
and thought of dropping Cientello in my set tonight.
Oh my
Such a
god.
classic, right?
Classic, huh? More like overrated. Everyone and their grandma has played that track.
This is my favorite dream of
Come up with something more original.
Is that Keanu Reeves?
It's a crowd.
yeah. On the cardboard cutout waving.
People want something new, not the same old recycled beats. And seriously, Cientello, that's like 101.
Fascinating. Okay.
Wait. That is interesting for sure. However, I'm pretty sure I have no idea what that is, and I don't want to know what that is.
Good.
You don't? Too bad.
Is my stream showing up? Because you can switch over to my stream too. Because I'm doing. Okay, cool. Let's load up. What to load up? That's the question. Let's work on ice. About time I get started on that.
So what's the difference between the Scorcher's card that comes in the blend file and the fixed one?
The fixed one
That's
has
a good
exhaust
question.
pipes.
So does this one, though.
Are we looking at So Fast or are we looking at the Roadrunner?
Roadrunner.
This Roadrunner is the old version, I think. Yeah, that's the old version. So that's the one Kenobi imported a while ago.
Okay, so it's sexier, and that's the difference.
Yes. So if we load up the new one, DK fixed the Roadrunner. That one should be like it's basically Kenobi just imported the full Forza model and just made a couple rough edits to it.
I like this.
Yeah, that's the Forza model, which is literally just Roadrunner but better.
Nope. Look nasty.
And yeah, and then the panel should be included with the file I sent you.
I've already got one. It's the same
Okay.
texture every time.
Okay. But yeah, it's just that and the Firebird, and then we're good. And which you already just got the Firebird in, right?
Batman Beyond, merrier. That isn't a request, it's an order.
Execute Order 66.
I think that's everything. Wait, wink. Sounds like somebody got an email.
You got mail. So what have you guys been up to today?
Like I said, I just got finished bowling with my family, so.
I only got up 5 hours ago.
I have not been doing much. I've been addicted to Red Dead Redemption 2 as of recent. So.
Oh, how is it?
Ooh, nice.
It's very good. I can actually play it on my PC now. I played it
Oh,
back
yeah.
on the
Hey.
PS4 when it earlier came out, though I never finished it. I'm finally
That's cool.
just getting back up to that point, 57 hours in, because I'm doing all of the side content that I've never seen before, and I thought I saw a lot of it.
Oh yeah, bro.
Ooh, nice.
I got it a while ago on a sale, and I've been like, it's been in the back of my mind. Like, I should play that game that I purchased with money.
You
I bought
should,
Outward
honestly.
recently, and I have not.
I've
I've been
heard-
too busy playing Pal World.
Oh my
So
God.
good.
Yeah,
I've
pick
been
it.
tempted to
I
pick that up,
still-
honestly.
Okay, I'm just gonna say
Honestly,
this.
it's so,
I still
don't-
don't
why not?
understand the appeal of Pal World. Like,
I don't either.
I get it that it's funny because, like, Fortnite but Pokemon, but also.
it's not
like-
Fortnite but Pokemon. If you say it's Fortnite, you're dumb. It's Ark.
I'm
It's
out.
literally is Ark or Rust, but
Lamau.
Pokemon.
And that's
Okay,
why I'm
comparing it-
concerned about the
comparing
game.
it-
No,
Rust?
here's the thing. Here's the thing. Fuck Rust. Rust is shit. So same thing with Ark. but
I will
but-
agree with this.
Pal World just does it right. I don't know how. I hate both of those games, but Pal World is like addictingly fun.
Again, well, a lot of my complaints are not exactly rooted with the game style, but more along the lines of the art style.
It's unique enough.
I could
Well,
see.
I don't. I
Yeah.
like because if I remember correctly,
Game
Pal
being
World
fun.
stole a couple assets from Pokemon and using
They have
them.
They
no. They have not stolen a single asset. That was just misinformation spread by someone who was angry because they were animal cruelty in the game.
As of
Hmm.
current, there isn't any proof to any stolen assets or anything as of current. So
I
that's a
also,
good sign.
I also heard a thing about like using AI stuff, which
That is
I'm,
also
like,
completely unfounded.
Yeah,
for
there
the same
hasn't been any
reasons.
proof of that either.
okay.
Literally people
So
talking
I
shit.
guess I've just been getting the wrong end of the.
You
bargain
have been
stick in
listening
terms
to
of
the
news.
Pokemon fans.
Who
is
would
what
do
you're saying.
that? Go on the internet and tell lies?
What?
Well, it's more rather that I guess I haven't been getting all the information
Hmm.
correctly because yeah, now that I know some of this stuff is like, okay, maybe I'll give it a chance, but like I'm still not convinced entirely.
The only information that I've found to be true and vetted that the company that does this is based out of Japan, and there are 3 people working on the game itself. One of which is just used to be a grocery store clerk out of Hokkaido.
He's the
That's
dude doing
about all
all
of
the 3D
the true
modeling.
facts we've gotten.
Yeah.
Huh,
He's the
interesting.
3D modeler. They just hired him in the store because, like, oh, hey, he does 3D. That would be useful. It's also their first game using Unreal Engine, so they had to learn it from scratch
Yeah,
while
they
making the game.
switched from
Dude,
Unity.
I heard all of this stuff. It
Well, I
sounds
mean,
pretty
like
crazy.
everybody has switched this from Unity because Unity is fucking trash now.
They switched from Unity due to performance issues.
Well, okay, a myriad of reasons will cause you to leave Unity, but
Bail
like
from Unity. It's not very unanimous now, is it?
Let's be honest. Like the main,
It's
like
really
one of the main caveats was the Unity. What the hell happened to Unity thing?
They want to take percentage cuts from licensing or whatever.
Mhm, that exactly.
Red Dead Redemption. Why not Blue Dude Bamboozler, Yellow Fella, and Dev? Mostly Pokemon with guns. Yeah, that's how I would put it. Did not Twitter misinformation. Yeah, there's a ton of it regarding Pal World.
Yeah, there's so much
Yeah.
misinformation. But it
Yeah.
isn't Pokemon with guns. It is Ark with Pokemon.
Here's my problem and why I've just
No, not
I have-
Pokemon.
I
Pals.
wanna
They
get
were very
excited
clear
about it.
this.
I'm sorry, what'd you say, Omega? I was talking over you.
I said not Poke. No, I was talking over you actually. Whew. Not Pokemon pals. They were very clear about that in the branding video.
Every
Yeah.
time I think true, every time I think I'm calling them pals, I just immediately go with Poke Pals, which is what your team was called in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
What? There's a
Legit.
game called Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
Yeah, no, legit, they're
RPG.
awesome.
It's really good. It's really good.
They are so
Mystery
good.
Dungeon is one of the goats.
It's one of the few fun Pokemon
name
games
is
because
so
they're also
suggestive.
fucking.
Pokemon
Let's
Mystery
be
Dungeon
honest.
Explorers of
What-
Sky,
what
I
is-
probably have 400 hours in.
Let's be
kid you
honest.
not.
Pokemon
Omega,
peaked
what is
in
what
like
is suggestive
2000.
about Pokemon Mystery Dungeon?
Mostly
Can you
just the word
explain?
dungeon, actually.
I'm
That's
just going to say this right now. Let's be honest.
Dungeon.
Pokemon peaked with Black and White, and then it just hasn't been the same since.
No, Pokemon peaked with Pokemon Platinum.
Platinum was
Platinum?
pretty good.
Is the,
That early, like Platinum?
Yeah.
I mean, I can see why, but like, I actually kind of did enjoy Black and White a little bit.
Oh, I quite enjoy Black and White myself.
But I do agree with that sentiment. That yeah, like Pokemon kind of fell off hard after Sun and Moon came
it's
out.
not,
and then it
not
got
really
worse.
that it fell off. It's just that it fucking stagnated because they refused to fucking do anything else with the formula.
Thank you
Yep.
for staying stagnated. Thank you. I don't think fall off is ever really the right word for Pokemon because it's Pokemon. Stagnate is the pinnacle word you would use for this example.
It's a more fitting word, yeah.
They got real
Yeah,
stale.
that
say,
would
assuming
be a
that's right.
better effective word.
It's
It has stagnated quite a bit.
It's why I loved Legends Arceus so much, even as bare bones as it was compared to other games.
Yes,
that was
open
They tried
world-
to do something different.
Open
but
world
I-
Pokemon is just such a cool concept.
They tried to do something different, but I just don't think they did enough.
I
They still played it a bit too safe.
they did play it too safe.
Man, that's
But,
Nintendo.
uh,
They're never not going to do that.
It's Nintendo.
They also have a thing of just not wanting to let people do spin-off games. Like there was Pokemon Conquest, which was just a Pokemon version of Nobunaga's Ambition. And then they were like, no, wait, hold on, you can't go that far. Now it's a Pokemon game.
Yep.
And then I have to agree with you, Mega Flygon. I honestly thought X and Y was pretty good, even though a lot of its drawbacks came from it switching from 2D to 3D. But I will say it's one of the only Pokemon games I went out and bought both versions of. I liked it that much.
I'm
Normally, I'll
gonna say
just
this
buy
up
one.
front.
I never got the point of having two versions of the game.
Capitalism strikes again.
exclusive stuff.
Oh, that's Pine!
Yes, yes,
He's
yes,
the
yes.
all-seeing, knowledgeable Pine Tree! It is all capitalism! Lies! In the face of civilization!
So, Pines,
Hello.
what is your opinion on Pal World?
I haven't played it. Probably won't play it.
Moo.
Fair.
I'm with you, bro.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but like the clash in art styles just does not sit well with me.
Okay.
I don't think the art style clashes at all.
Here's
Other than
what
the
I
gun
have to
models.
say. The PALs and the world seem like they're rendered in two different graphic engines, because one's cartoony, one's semi-stylized realistic.
Yeah,
Which is something. It just works.
I mean,
it does
here,
not work for me.
It just
I have
works.
two major complaints with the game, and that's the main reason why I've been debating whether I'm even going to get it or not and try it out, because everybody I watch says something completely different. My problem is A, it wears its inspiration on its sleeve. It's a hodgepodge of a bunch of different popular games, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. And I'm not saying that they're stealing or copying or anything like that, right? I'm just saying that it quite evidently wears its
no.
inspiration on its sleeve.
The CEO literally said, "We don't want to be creative. We just want to make fun games."
And that's my first complaint is it's very derivative, and that kind of rubs me the wrong way as an artist, but that's a me problem. That's nothing against the game. My other problem actually comes from it being very close to Ark. Now, when Ark first came out, I was on that bandwagon of loving that game. I have, as of right now, 198 hours on it.
Sorry for your loss.
Ooh.
I thank you.
God damn, for
I wish I could get that back. Because as time went on, I just saw nothing new being added, and all of these things. it just kept appealing to in my mind, it just basically kept appealing to the PvP half compared to the exploration and taming half, right? Which is what I
Yeah.
liked. I liked
Literally 90%. Like,
Okay.
here's
the
my
thing.
problem
Imagine
right now.
imagine Ark with like a good taming system, good exploration, and no PvP as of right now.
Well, as
Okay.
of right now, my problem with
Yeah.
Ark was I loved it at first, and as updates and content continued to come out, they eventually just lost the plot and went completely crazy with it.
Can I just real
Yeah.
quick say, this has been my main problem with dinosaur survival games in general, is that so many of them focus on PvP and not enough of them focus on like survival
PvE.
or or like stuff like, for example, so like one of the dinosaur games I play right now is called The Isle, and
I've heard of that one.
Oh, the Isle.
all of the freaking dev stuff drama aside, the game is actually relatively all right, but balancing is a nightmare.
Oh, I'm aware.
So they list the thing about the devs is that the devs listen to what I call the quote unquote vocal minority, which is basically all of the players who there's a number of problems I have. One of them being like there's a lot, but the main problem stems from mix packers, which I despise with a burning hatred. And
I can understand why.
For people who are new to this in chat, a mix packer is basically somebody who breaks the balance of the game by playing as one animal while you're in a Discord call with a friend who's as another animal. So basically, you're just like creating a broken comp by basically throwing, say, for example, an Allosaurus with a Stegosaurus. So the Stegosaurus just tanks all the hits and just whacks somebody in the face once, and all of a sudden they're dead. The Allosaurus then has something to eat because the herbivores don't really care about like anything else other than, oh, we have grass, we have food, that's it. Carnivores actually have to hunt. So when you have mix packers and stuff like, oh, all of a sudden the Carnotauruses are teaming up with this package so that they get fractured, and it's like, that's not fun. But all of the balancing stuff has been nerfing stuff that counters mix play, and it sucks because you have stuff like Carnotaurus. Carnotaurus used to be a really good ambush predator. Then they nerfed its turning speed and its charge rate, and it's like, what the fuck, devs?
Yeah. I know a big problem when it comes to that game is people not playing it as more realistically how the animals would behave too. So people would just go out and kill stuff for the sake of killing.
It's mostly an RP game where people don't RP and try hard instead.
Yeah, like
speaking.
there are so many goddamn PvPers in the Isle, and they don't treat it as a survival game. They treat it as, let's see who can rack up the most kills, and it sucks.
Don't you guys love it when people optimize the fun out of games? Yippee!
That's why I play
Also, welcome AMS. It's been a while, hasn't it? Welcome into our giant rant.
Hello.
Warframe. The new fucking Warframe looks so cool.
Yeah.
Warframe do be kind of fun. Not gonna lie.
It is so
Although,
fun.
I wish I could play it a bit
in a
more.
while.
I wish I could play it more, but oh well.
What's stopping you, bro?
Real
just
life.
haven't reinstalled the game after moving new computers.
Also storage. Storage.
The game's only like 30 gigs.
Get on Warframe, Mr. DK. You can be a dinosaur in Warframe because I said so.
You can be a dragon thingy in Warframe.
It's an overgrown lizard. It's basically a dinosaur.
Yeah.
And to answer your question, AMS, our rant was talking about what we dislike about some survival games because we had a big Pow World discussion.
Oh, no.
Yep. Ark and Rust
the Isle.
specifically. Okay, so Ark and Rust specifically. I have a history with Rust and Ark. Like Rust, I can safely say Rust is even more toxic than League, which is saying something.
That is an accusation and a half that I
players.
kind of believe.
Trust me. Like, Rust is bad when it comes to how toxic the global chat is.
Oh, well, if it's that bad, I won't feel so bad about opening League right now.
Oh, no. No, but now I feel
Oh, trust
bad.
me, League's another breed entirely, but they don't even come close to Rust. Rust is terrible. There's actually like even some neo-Nazis in there. It's like, what?
Whoa! Hey, I think we're getting off topic here. Still,
Yeah, we're getting very off topic. Let's get back to talking about distance and cars and stuff.
Oh, right, that's what we were talking about.
Yes. So when are we adding a Koopa wagon in the distance?
What now?
What now?
A Koopa
I
wagon?
think we're done. I
don't
think
know
this
what
is
it is.
it.
Nobody knows.
Right?
The Quintus. It's basically the German Jeep of the 1940s.
Oh, those. Okay, yeah.
Das ist
I
eine
think-
Koopa-Wagen.
I didn't know what they were called.
Kugelwagen.
Okay.
Mark another woe for the woe counter. We have another Omega woe.
Woo! Whoa.
Wow!
The one just cut out.
They're too high.
That's my favorite. Is when you have This is a big thing back in the day, but I love the cut off microphone compilations you'd have from like different games, like old Call of Duty lobbies and whatnot.
Oh, you want more of that?
You have Uno.
Go to r/perfectly cut screams. It's nothing but that content.
Oh, I probably should. I don't go on Reddit ever, so.
It's good. It's good.
You
You don't
have
need an account,
Uno.
actually. It's just a web. Hold on.
Oh, I know it's a website.
Let
I
me
can just type
poison
it
you
in.
real quick.
What I should say is I don't browse Reddit regularly, and by that I mean like at all.
Same.
The only time I ever
that's
check
good.
Reddit is like
Actually,
see
really
progress on like Valken's fog stuff. That's really the only time I ever really.
Oh, is that where he
go on.
posted now? I thought he posted it on his Patreon and stuff.
Oh no, he posted on Patreon, but he also posted some extra stuff on the Reddit too.
The what now?
Oh,
But yeah, no, I use Reddit to check in with artists I like or for stuff about acceleracers.
That's
Other
what
than that,
use
I don't
Twitter
touch-
for.
I don't touch Reddit with a 10-foot pole.
Allow me to
Also,
poison your mind.
Also with Twitter, maybe I'll support some. Like voice actors I like, but other than that, that's really about it.
Oh, I misread that link. I read it as perfectly cute screams.
No.
Like the cat
No.
image did not help.
Oh.
Ah,
Oh, I see how you misread it.
Yeah.
welcome, Madrek. Welcome to the stream. It's been a while.
Hey, how you do?
Hello.
He is asking how many cars we have left. We're updating for today.
At least
Just
one.
the Firebird and the Firebird and the Roadrunner are the last two that we need.
Okay.
And then we do it all over again.
Thank you.
What was that?
Metroid.
Hmm.
You know the fanfare for when you get stuff.
No.
No, I never played Metroid.
Ah. Oh. I discovered an unfortunate caveat of the Sweet 16 that Kenobi imported.
What's that?
Look at the wheels and look at the brake calipers.
Don't worry. That is
Can't
simply
you-
how brake calipers work.
To make them, at least on the front wheel, so they steer but they don't rotate, can't you just use constraints on them? Does this version of Unity have constraints? It should, right?
Actually, not
Hold
sure.
on a minute. I'm gonna have to fix this.
Like is there
What'd you break?
rotation constraints?
Break anything?
It's just not connected.
Yeah, exactly.
I see.
Bolt Cerulean, I definitely could see how Power Pro and Super Tsunami look close to the IROC Firebird. I could definitely see that. Though I do kind of get
The way you're fixing this makes me incredibly mad.
Listen, man, I'm a busy guy. I don't have a lot of time here.
I mean, it works, but fucking hell.
Also, are we doing tournament next month or are we doing tournament on March?
yes, Omega.
Yes.
When
Yes.
are we doing those again?
Good question.
Haha, yes.
Anyways, I've got to finish importing this car right now.
Omega, I'm I'm being serious here. We're all waiting for an answer. Like it's you're the host. They have
Yeah.
to hear it from you, right?
As well,
If you-
like we're approaching the end of the quarter, which means that like it would probably have to be in February or.
That's why I've been trying to bring this up for a bit, is just to get an answer, regardless of what it is, right? This is up to you. You are the host. You get to
Yep.
decide.
Yep.
Right. I don't want you to think I'm trying to force you into anything here, but we do need an answer.
I'm gonna be real. I haven't thought about it that much.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I expected.
Average
Well,
Omega things.
I will
gonna
say that
be-
is kind of disappointing to hear, considering the whole point of us taking the break was for us to decide on
Figure
how
out
we're going
what
forward.
about-
I just went through the effort of redoing how we did map rotation, scoring, teams, stuff like that.
What was the outcome of that conversation?
You don't remember?
We're doing it's like even though we are still keeping the tournament roster, that's just going to be a baseline for what we consider for accelerators tournaments. So we're going to have other themed tournaments, and that's going to be essentially a new baseline because we have the world race stuff, and the world race stuff was pretty well received. So because the world race stuff was pretty well received, we're going to be holding more tournaments in that style, basically. So the maps will be handpicked by me and Mouse instead of just picking from the tournament roster that we have randomly.
Well, yeah, we were along with any other members as well that have suggestions, right? We
Yeah, there's you can submit
A
any
little
map you
comedy.
want.
Well, here's the thing. This is what we have we have agreed upon a month ago. But if nobody remembers that we did this,
I mean, I roughly remember some of the stuff we talked about.
okay. So here's how I had it in my idea. You were very much you remembered a good portion of it, right? We were pre-selecting 14 maps, and we're releasing the roster early to let everybody see the maps, get a feel of them, and in case we have any stinkers on the map that made it through pre-curation, we can change those out if needed, right? So we have that system, and we announce it longer in advance, more than a week. That along with that, scoring would be changed to our new format as kind of a standard. We may experiment with some others, but that new one we have is what we're primarily going for.
Yep, as well, we'll decide between solo and team-based play for placements, depending on the tournament and what type of style we're going for.
Yeah, that would tie into the theming, which we would be doing more than just acceleracers. We'd be doing Highway 35 again, because I liked that. That was fun.
Yeah, or we could do stuff like F-Zero, Mario Kart, Need for Speed could be a fun one too. Distance especially.
Because
we
that's
haven't had
something
any...
that has been requested for us to do for a while.
Yeah.
It's true.
So it's just going to depend on a number of various factors.
Well, the main factor that we decide upon is if Omega or when Omega wishes to resume them, because that is his prerogative.
Yep.
So I feel like the main point that I haven't quite come to a conclusion on. It's pretty.
Yeah, I'm taking care of that.
Main point that I'm not quite certain of is frequency. Bi-monthly, as in once every 2 months, that's probably okay. Quarterly appeals to me as well for some reason. Increasing or decreasing the frequency, rather, just intentionally things less stale, I guess, because I feel like that was the main problem with the way that we were hosting the tournaments, is that people just kind of, I don't know, maybe take for granted is a wrong word, but that's the first one that comes to mind.
We got a lot more viewership and members on the World Race one than we did ever with our accelerator stuff.
Well, yeah, and it's also doing the same thing over and over again is of course going to become stale. If you do the same thing every month, if you do it bi-monthly, it gives you some time for people to refresh their minds and stuff a little bit. Because if you just do it over and over and over again, it's just going to become tedious.
It would also be nice to bring more creative stuff back.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think that's definitely where we should
It
shift the balance.
gives more time for planning.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I feel like orderly is probably going to be the best way to do it. Just have a spring tournament, a summer tournament, a fall tournament, and a winter tournament.
Okay.
Because that way, they're sort of like holidays. We space them out enough that they can be kind of big productions without everybody getting sick of it.
Yeah.
Big productions, maybe some custom maps made specifically for it that are actually kind of high effort and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
custom-
Proper
exactly.
Custom
awards for winning,
prizes,
like cars or
and-
real prizes or whatever.
His Distance Advent Calendar and the Dreadfest, those happen once a year, both of them. So
Mhm.
that's like 2 events.
Yeah, and they
per year.
get like some of
So they
the
get all the effort.
highest membership ratings of distance events.
And yeah, I feel like that would give us some time to decide what we want to do theme wise, and kind of get into it creatively, as opposed to just kind of posting the same formulaic thing. Not that there's anything wrong with the formula we're using. I feel like we've got it pretty dialed in.
It is
But-
pretty dialed in, but I feel like it's too optimized, where it's kind of
Yeah.
just the same thing over and over and over again.
There's nothing new happens. There's no
Hmm.
unpredictability.
Well, no surprises rather than unpredictability.
Yeah.
Things can be predicted and still be like fun and engaging. If you just do like,
That's
oh
the-
hey, we're doing some random maps every month. Yay! That's just gonna be. When you played all the maps, it's not gonna be that fun anymore.
Yeah, no new maps.
Yeah, especially because like the only time we ever do get new maps, we usually run through them like first with like submissions anyways, and because it's randomized, that results in a number of factors.
That's why we're switching to a fixed format. So we have, fixed format
Yep.
along with the map list released early to give people who wish to practice more time. So that way it's
Mhm.
not just favoring people who have continued to do our tournaments over and over again.
You know
Yep.
what might be
Hmm.
fun actually?
Yeah.
So when I go to schedule the streams, I have to like select the scheduled stream on the restream like control panel in order to be able to actually set it up that way. And there's always this one stream that I had scheduled, I don't know, like 5 years ago that's just stuck around for some reason. Like it just is always an option, despite the fact that I never scheduled it. It was right when you switched to stream scheduling as opposed to just naming a stream and hitting go.
Yeah.
So I feel like what might be cool to do is to bring back. Did I say what the stream was? Did I say what the name?
No, no.
Okay, I
You
got
didn't.
ahead of myself. I looked at something shiny and it went right out of
It's Portal.
yeah, man. It's the Ignition development.
Oh, the Ignition
Yeah.
RP map?
Yeah, so there was probably 4 years ago, there was a mod developed to make custom campaigns for Distance.
Ooh.
So you know how the campaigns work in Distance, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Somewhat.
So custom like loading screens and campaigns. Pines was a part of a project to something like that a while ago that just kind of fell apart, as these
Hello.
things sometimes do.
As
Anyway.
they always do. Thank you. I've seen 3 of these fall apart.
This will be the fourth.
Yeah, but I mean, we got the Acceleron roster finished. That took a year, but we did it. We got it all done. It was a slog at times, but I mean, I consider.
But
it complete.
it got finished. Yeah.
It got finished. So I don't know. It might be fun to circle back around to. I was trying to change the Ignition RP map into a full campaign. That was one of the things that I wanted to do, because you can create cutscenes. You can queue the maps in whatever order you want. So you could do pretty much a play-by-play of the first
The entire
movie.
series.
Yeah, if you just included the right like maps. You could have like
Hmm.
full cutscenes. I don't think you'd want any dialogue. That would probably ruin the experience a little bit. Do feature creep. Feature creep's always a problem when it comes to.
Yeah. Like finish it, and then we can consider if you want dialogue
Yeah.
or not.
Exactly. So just get it finished. Another cool thing that you might consider is just a combination of the Ignition campaign for Distance, which if Distance is getting a re-release soon, that the timing works out because then
Is it?
you've got yeah, kind of, sorta. You may have seen the update post for it. It's still not released on PS4, and that's the main.
But will the workshop items be available on PS4? I doubt it.
No,
Yeah,
it won't. But
don't know.
we like
Probably
the
not.
selected
Probably
workshop maps that are currently being included.
Yeah, none of the Accelerator stuff is getting in. The devs were pretty clear
Ooh,
about that.
Boltsilurian makes a good point about some of the stuff we could do. We could also do like if we somehow get the cars in, we could do Fast and Furious 2 as a theoretical theme.
We could.
That could be fun, actually.
Well, if we do Fast and Furious, we're only doing the first 5 movies because everything after 5 is convoluted.
Only the first movie is good. Let's only do the first.
One, actually, you could theoretically do 2 and 3. Tokyo Drift is actually pretty good.
Yeah, I forgot that Tokyo Drift existed somehow.
Fast 4 is also like the only one that actually includes some street racing. 5 was 5. Yeah, 5 was the transition from street racing to bank heist.
It is so weird how that fucking series evolved.
Blame Hollywood because Hollywood is the fault for all of it.
Hollywood is the fault for most things.
Mood.
Yes.
That's true.
Yes. If you have a movie you don't like, blame Hollywood.
You ain't wrong, man.
Also, I blame Dwayne Johnson for the direction that Fast and Furious went because man's ego is like dense enough to cause a singularity.
Yeah.
Getting back on topic to the
Yes, back on topic. Back on topic.
The Madrek is asking if you want to do it bi-monthly or bi-quarterly.
Bi-quarterly would be.
Or
just
just quarterly, like bi-monthly or quarterly.
Yeah, just quarterly. I think would probably be the best way to do it.
Because bi-quarterly would literally mean we only have two the entire year.
Okay, here's the thing. I'm working on like 3 hours of sleep right now. Okay.
Oh no, you're fine. We're just giving you crap.
4 times that, bro. And I'm still hanging on by a thread here. So.
I mean,
we're just giving you crap for it.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be pushy here. It's just people want answers on this, and we're the voice, right? So
yeah, that's entirely fine. Like we probably should get these answers out as soon as we can.
Yeah. So I think quarterly is the best way to do it. That way we can put most of our development time into actually making them experiences that are worth participating
An experience.
in. Yeah.
Yes, and it also opens up the map submissions area because now we can like let map submissions be like any map you think would fit the theme of the tournament.
Yeah. That's true.
Instead of just specifically Accelerator stuff. You can still do Accelerator stuff. Yeah. But like it opens up some very interesting mechanics for like, oh, what if we want to make an F-Zero track? Or, oh, what if we want to do a Mario Kart track here? Or what if we want to make this here? And it opens up a variety of different ways.
There are some good F-Zero tracks on the workshop.
Oh, yeah, no. F-Zero Man's Trials of series is, like, just god tier.
Yeah, no, man, that dude's been making F-Zero content in Distance for, like, over a decade.
Yeah. The only map we probably couldn't do is Trials of like I think it's Trials of Firefield. I think it is. I think that's the only one we couldn't do just because of how many particles are there and how like resource intensive it is.
Madrek brings up the next question then, which is the same one I was going to ask. if we are doing it quarterly, when is our first one?
Easter. Why not?
Easter?
All right, maybe the weekend after.
Maybe late March because that is quarterly.
Yeah.
March is the end of the first quarter of the year.
Yeah, let's take a look at
So
the
we do that.
calendar.
We'll probably
So
do
we're
it in
doing
March
it
then.
in March.
Yeah.
Why
Because
don't
we just had
actually
the December tournament, so the December tournament would be our winter theme.
Spring
guys.
themed.
check this out.
Yeah.
Event topic. So this is this is going to be the spring tournament. Start date, let's say March, right?
Yep.
March. Let me check.
Yeah, so March, June, September, December are quarter ends. Maybe the one in December we do November so it doesn't clash with DAC stuff.
Yeah, we probably could do that.
Why don't we do March
Because-
16th?
March
We could do
16th?
that.
Because that's the beginning
16th
of
could work.
spring break for some. Right around that.
That I probably wouldn't be able to show up for that. Actually, I'm actually going on spring break with vacation for some stuff.
How dare you?
How dare you?
Don't you know that funny car game online is the most important duty of all?
For real though.
Did you not know this is your full-time job? You signed a contract when you joined the server.
You may not
I'm
remember,
aware.
but it was there. We've got your
Yeah.
blood.
Does the F-150 not have a boost trail effect?
I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me if it didn't.
There's no exhaust pipes. And there's no boost trails. All I'm seeing is wing stuff.
So-
Then we have something to do, I guess.
I'm thinking we schedule the tournaments in here because we have a Discord server and it does
Oh, yeah.
support event
Yeah.
scheduling. So we can even.
I was just gonna mention the
plug
fucking
images and
event.
stuff. Yeah.
I feel like we should plan it out more in
Yeah.
like the theme and everything, and then we can
Yeah.
type it in the description, and then like a month ahead we can tell like, hey, this is kind of where it is. We'll use
We-
fine tune on the event
Yeah, we
itself.
can even plan it out a year in advance. There's no reason we couldn't just space them out normally.
Well, why don't we just keep them in our normal bracket, though, where we do them at the first Saturday of every month or whatever? It may not be directly on a break, but that's what most people are used to us doing.
That's
Mhm.
true. So the first Saturday of every fourth month. So March is the fourth month.
Every
Third month.
third.
So
Doing
April.
quarter.
April would be.
No, January, February, March. March is the third.
Yeah.
April is the fourth.
April. So April 6th.
What?
Yeah.
April 6th, I think, would be a better bracket for that, just because people are already
Hmm.
used to us doing it on the first Saturday of that month. Well,
Okay.
first Saturday
Yeah.
of the end of the month, or whatever we want to call
It's
it.
unfortunate that we can't do another April Fool's tournament. That was funny.
We didn't even get our April Fool stuff, funnily enough, in the last one.
Yeah, like we had all of that, all of that preparation for Mario Kart and F-Zero, but we just never got it.
Okay, so
we
April,
can
and then
yeah.
August, and then. No, that's only. If we want to space them out, they've got to be every third. So March 2nd
Yeah.
would be.
Yeah, March 2nd would be the first Saturday of that month.
Yeah, and then
Then
July.
June.
Yeah, June. All right, and that puts this squarely for the most part, unless you're in Australia or something. In spring.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have to mention what type of tournament. Figure out what we want to do. About the theme.
Then
Well, we shouldn't fly by the seat of our pants here.
Yeah, we already have one theme in prep, which is Mouse's Earth, Wind, and Sky.
Yeah.
Yeah, Earth to Sky. I've been toying with a couple ideas for a little bit, but I
Mhm.
haven't really gone too far forward with it because I don't even know when our next tournament was supposed to be.
I also
Now
had
we
a
have an
theme
idea.
idea. I had a theme idea called Fires of Industry, which is basically just a whole bunch of like factory and industry themed maps.
Hey, that was actually going to be one I was going to do for like the fall bracket, funnily
A
enough.
bunch of like factories and apocalyptic like rundown buildings and stuff could be really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
current-
general theme I was going with.
I'm going to run this by a couple other people, Pines, Rhombus, and whatnot, before I have an official roster here. But I'm basically going to be starting with nature themed tracks. It's distance tracks, right? So it's naturey kind of things. You slowly get a little industrial. The tracks slowly begin to break down until eventually you're racing through dilapidated tracks of like a broken earth, and then you go to the sky. You escape upward, and then you do sky tracks, and then that ends the playlist.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's one Armageddon track. I don't remember what it's called. We played it a super, like 2.5 years ago, where the city, you're out racing a nuclear bomb that destroys the city. I want to find that one to see if it would be any good for a roster like this.
That was one of the DAC maps. There's a video.
Are
of
you
it on my
talking
channel.
about Impact?
Yeah,
The one with...
It is Impact. I bet that's
Yeah.
it.
That's the one
That
where the
sounds familiar.
asteroid comes in and blasts the city.
Yeah, I think that's the one I was thinking of.
It's the one
Might
with a
be.
really pretty explosion, so...
Yes. Yep, that's it. That's the one I was thinking of.
There's also we could also do like another theme idea is like subjective gravity, which is basically going up and down between space and Earth.
For
There's a lot
For
of
the-
ideas you could do, honestly.
For my roster, Madrek, there isn't any realms in it because I was thinking of making this track specifically the distance themed one, whereas another theme could be back to our normal like accelerator stuff, right? Because I don't imagine we'd be getting rid of accelerators entirely, considering that's kind of what brought this community together.
Kind of the
Yeah,
gimmick.
we return to
the 3D printed
accelerators every
Excel
once in a while.
chargers are really easy to give out as prizes. So.
Yeah.
This is why I'm saying we need to think about it when we pick our dates and whatnot. What theme should be what? We should have an idea of this month can be this theme, or this theme, rather than just these are the dates. We'll come up with the theme as we go, because then we're gonna get in this same scenario again, where we have to decide. Oh crap, are we doing a tournament next month or not? Okay, then what's it gonna be, right? So. Yeah. I guess that is our plan going forward for now. So you've decided on quarterly tournaments. Is that correct? Is that what you still want to do?
Yes.
Yeah, quarterly.
First of every
Okay.
third month. So March and June and September and then December.
Well,
Hey,
we'd
that's
probably
how
do
you-
November. We'd probably do November instead of December, because December we'd have
Do
also
late November. Wait,
Mhm.
it doesn't interfere too much since it is early December.
Early December. I
And
don't think there's much going on.
DAC is late December.
yeah,
That's fair.
because we have DAC and we also have the DAC endurance tournament, or rather just the DAC tournament now, where we just have fun with DAC.
Yeah, I like doing that. And that's zero prep. So
Yeah, and then Dreadfest is its own kind of mini thing, too.
yeah, no, that's something I do on my time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. I will say though, this is something I would probably make an announcement for Omega, and the reason I say you is because you're the event organizer, right? So once we decide our dates and whatnot, and we get the schedule, I would recommend that you let everybody know our break is over. Here's our plan, right? They're gonna want to hear it from you rather than someone like me.
Yeah, you're the event host, which means that you have the ultimate authority over me, Mouse, and like
Not
Xano.
only
Now,
that,
now you're making it
the-
sound like you're trying to shove off of work now.
Hey, excuse me. I'm trying to do the best I can to explain things here.
Explain away. Do so.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably not doing a good job of explaining either on my 3 hours of sleep.
I just
Me
noticed
who's-
you can
me
see my
who's just,
Twitch
like,
stream in the back
struggling
of
with,
my
like-
fucking stream.
Yeah.
Okay. Then.
Again, Madrek, it's going to be. We're gonna have official distance maps. We're probably gonna have one quarter B distance maps. We're gonna have one quarter B accelerators, one quarter B world race, and then one quarter maybe a mix.
A mix or something entirely different. Haven't
Not for
decided
something
yet.
completely different.
No, for something completely different.
So I guess that's what we're going forward with.
Also, how cool would it be to have one event and then just have someone win it immediately? Like whoever it is.
Yeah.
So, people would get so upset.
We have an event that's just one track.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
like,
to be
oh,
fair,
ooh.
we could do an event with
But
with a
that's for- that's
sprint
for-
format, a sprint
that's for-
elimination format where
That's
you
for
redo
April
the same
Fools.
track
You
over and over
all
again.
Just race the desert bus map. Whoever wins, wins.
The desert bus map. Hey, I can make a 2-hour version of the desert bus realm.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
wheels
fuck yeah.
on the bus go round and round and round and round and round and round and round.
Wheels on the bus. They don't stop coming and they don't stop coming.
Don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming,
and they don't stop coming.
Don't stop coming and it don't stop coming and it don't stop coming and it don't stop coming.
This is never gonna end.
Yeah, because it don't stop coming.
It's never gonna stop coming.
I will say though, as of current, I'm only planning on trying our new scoring system that we have just implemented. Let that ride a bit because that seemed to work really well last time. So
Yes.
Hmm.
my next question would be if if we are going to go through with my idea for the first theme being the distance maps, we're going to have to decide teams or not. And I would say probably just open teams, like no teams. Everybody drives whatever the heck they want, right? It's
Oh,
just
if you
individual scoring.
So
If you
actually,
want to be a team, you can be a team, but you like it'd have to be like
But you see, that's the thing is we're overhauling everything now because before a lot of our old guard racers are going to be under the assumption of our old team system where there were specific prizes for racing under specific teams. That's
keep that
not
stuff
something
in
that
the
we'll be able to
accelerator
carry
stuff.
through.
but
Yeah,
it
like, I
doesn't
think
make-
the
it's
only-
a gimmick, if we're honest. I mean,
Well,
Yeah.
that's why
it's
I've suggested for the past couple streams that we do if we do physical rewards outside of Discord roles, right? That we do those as an as-is basis, like, oh, this is our final tournament of the year. This is our prize on offer, right?
Hmm.
That kind of thing. We
Yeah.
just we
That
announce
is
them
that
well
is for the
beforehand.
For the final sprint, per se, there is a reward, and then for the person who won the entire thing, like all of the other 3, you get a role on the Discord, and then the last one you get a reward, maybe something like that.
Yeah, like I think a funny idea would be like if for the world race one, if we do another world race tournament, like we have a 3D printed wheel of power.
Oh,
do that.
whoa,
You can do that.
I could.
that's a big one.
I have a free wheel of power model.
It'd
so
be
you can do it.
smaller. It would be smaller, and then I'd like encase it in resin or something.
What?
'cause there's
You're not
no-
making it-
no.
there's no-
You're not making it to scale?
Fuck.
You're not making it
Bobo's
1-to-1?
idea. They get a set
Scale
of,
1 to
They get a
1.
set of 3 wheel of power rings that are free to print.
Assembly
Some
might be
assembly
required.
Yeah.
No, but like a ring or like a bracelet that's just a wheel of power could be fucking sick.
That'd be
That
cool.
Yeah,
could
that would be
Because
awesome.
the bracelet is like big enough that you can actually see what's happening on it and for it to print correctly. It just needs like a hinge and a magnet to close.
3D printed prizes are
They're
the easy
feasible.
way to go moving forward.
Yeah.
Although I'm gonna have to figure out some cheaper solution to shipping because it was not cheap to get telecharger out to Madrek.
Canadian shipping go burr.
Bro, for real. Oh my god.
I can potentially, if someone from the EU wins, I can probably print it out.
That would-
Because that would be a lot cheaper for for you at least.
Yeah. I'll send you. I'll Venmo you some money for filament.
It will be resin though, so yeah. I don't have a filament printer.
Either way, I'll get you some money.
Sounds good.
Like I said, though, this is all stuff we have to communicate with everybody outside
Yes,
of the
indeed.
stream too.
Yeah.
So because not everybody
Indeed.
watches these streams.
Mhm.
I know I am the Debbie Downer of the stream today, but I'm
Man,
trying to be
Hey,
realistic. We've been
it's a-
telling people that we're gonna resume again, and there's been no word. And
We never said
I'm not.
when.
I won't lie myself. I'm a little bit there because I'm trying to get an answer myself.
Mouse, it's a necessary evil. We have to get some of this stuff out of the way.
Yeah,
It's
you
not
are
a
the necessary evil.
evil.
Out of the way as in what?
No, what
I ain't talking about like our modeling streams and stuff. That's normal. I'm talking about just the tournament stuff in general.
Hmm.
I feel like the odd one out. I feel like the one who's always bringing it up.
It's fine.
It's fine,
My
Mouse.
default state
Like,
is
you're-
forgetting things.
Well, my default state is forgetting things too, and then I keep getting reminded. Oh yeah, we're supposed to be doing this thing.
Yeah, man. My
My
subconscious
default
mind
state is
will
blissful
remind me
ignorance.
in the form of like nameless anxiety. I know about it. I can't remember what it is though. And I'm
Yeah,
not
my brain
100%
does that a
sure it's
lot.
that specific thing.
Yeah, no, I've got like heckin' bad neurotic tendencies when it comes to that. Heckin' bad, yeah. That's how you know I'm serious.
No, oh wow.
Pulls out the Reddit words.
Reddit words.
Yes, Madrek, that is correct. The plan that I would like to go with is to have each one be a different theme. Just that way we're spicing it up a bit more. This is continuing on from our pre-break tournament discussions where people said they wanted to do distance things, for example, and possibly alternative themes like Highway 35, right?
Hmm.
So that's kind of the plan, is each one would be a different theme entirely. Whether they are familiar or foreign, that's up to the theme. But I'm more than sure that we'll definitely have our familiar themes in there.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie, those are easy.
Yeah, accelerators like movie stuff. All we need to do is just like put one storm realm,
Okay.
one swamp realm, one cavern realm, one lava realm, and then just throw stuff in between that's vaguely themed off of those maps.
Yeah.
Or the alternate or the other realms that we have as well, if we're doing a realms
Yep.
theme.
Yep, water.
The
is
only
easy.
one we've got to
Metro-
throw stuff in between for is Highway 35, because there is no in-between tracks that anybody has made officially, right? We have the comics,
Mm.
but nobody's made comic tracks, which
Yep.
is something I would
That
love
would
to
be-
do,
that
but I
would
don't
be
have
cool.
time
That
for
would be
distance
cool.
like that.
And my map making skills have gotten progressively slower and slower because of other
That's
things.
because you're getting more and more detailed.
more and more of a perfectionist and detailed.
Tis the life of a map maker.
That's just like the thing with any fucking free like modeling or like design or anything. The more you do it, the more detail you're gonna put into it, and the longer time it's gonna take.
Yeah, like Junk Realm is probably my biggest map by far because that one's at like 4.8 megs.
Hmm.
Like it's a chonker.
There's not a lot of space for a computer. An average file, no. On a distance map, yes.
Because it's only position and material in color like that. It's only like numbers you slap together in a file.
Oh, that is some disgusting stream delay.
Hmm.
I'm currently like co-watching the stream in YouTube. That is a 3-minute stream delay. Holy crap!
I'm watching the stream in my game. You can fucking see it in the background of my stream.
Oh. Anyone outside the U.S. gets a can of beans as a prize.
I'm on board with that.
Bengals, no.
Bengals, you jinxed it. We're getting beans. I'm just gonna
That
slap
sounds
an
like
Excel
that sounds like a
accelerator
Pines
sticker on
thing to
beans.
do.
It
That
does. It
sounds-
really does.
Excel beans.
Pines just ships out beans to everybody.
Bean realm. The Campbell XLA charger.
Should have been better.
Beans. No, it's a can of beans with an Excel charger on the inside. They just don't know.
Throw away the can.
Yeah,
Did you get it? Did you get it?
Did you get it? The fucking the bean can is just the packaging to ship it in.
They're just like
Yeah,
beans.
you gotta dig
Toss
through
it
the
out.
beans in order to actually get there.
Excel beans.
Sorry, I kept the beans in there. You know, for packaging.
Of course. Biodegradable. It's EU compliant. So, what? Are we still working on that Plymouth?
Yep.
Now that we've gotten all of the most of the tournament talk out of the way that I have forced upon everybody.
Mhm.
And again, it's fine, Mouse.
To be fair, someone should have written that down so that we have the Twitch one later.
Angle
going
said
on.
he did.
Literally recorded.
Okay, nice.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
If nothing else.
It's recorded.
If nothing
yeah,
else, it's imprinted in my brain nonetheless.
I was just gonna think,
Yes.
because otherwise he will forget again.
It's imprinted in my brain till I forget because I thought about Excella beans or something.
Mood.
So what part are we working on here?
The interior, I believe.
This one has an interior, huh?
Yes. It came
Where
pre-rendered.
Interior, DK no longer has to ask. Is right there.
Yes. Your funny interior man is happy.
Happy interior noises.
I had this idea. If you're able to use costume materials, or like shaders for the Unity version, or like for distance, you could be able to make a fucking slingshot that when it uses its wings, it turns into Z35.
be funny.
Z35?
I don't know, 36. I don't remember.
You don't even need a shader for that. You just get some.
No, you could use a shader, a dissolve shader, so it has to like line like it does in the show.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
Yeah, exactly.
But that would also be kind of dumb because that would replace the flying anime.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What'd be cool is if we were able to mod in some more animations.
Hmm.
I don't have the.
Yes, I
technical
will
ability.
agree, Mega Flygon.
Just like
making maps
that
is
or-
art.
Or if we do like animations that are just like simple idle animations that just play natively without doing anything,
Yeah.
and you just have it so, like every 5 minutes it switches from Z36
You know what
to
we could
slingshot or
do?
something.
We could set it as the
Mhm.
overheat animation, so that when it gets too hot, it switches and then it immediately
Did-
explodes.
Did people figure out?
Z36 sabotages his own car to get into first place.
Well, hey, here's the problem. He's doing wheelie burnouts to get speed in a front wheel drive car. That's a bit of an issue.
He's just losing power.
Grand Prix wasn't this
Well,
fast. He's not even
did we
moving.
figure out how to do overheat animations? Because I thought there was a problem with that when we found out we could do it. I haven't looked at it since.
You
A
can?
7-year transmission on a front wheel drive.
Oh, that's cool to hear, Madrak. I can't wait to see it. That's going to be the W13 with the W14, or the W13 we made earlier with the updated livery, right? So it's going to look like the W14 one, the one that's instead of white, it's what is it, black and like gunmetal colors with the blue and white lining, if I recall.
Something
I
like
haven't
that.
seen F1 in a hot minute.
New.
I want to figure out if constraints are possible as well, because then you could. Maybe no. Never mind.
I'm pretty
Sick.
sure they are.
Can't wait to see it. Sorry, I was responding to Madrak. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Does the car have an armature like for the wheels and stuff, or is it just objects?
I think it's whatever armature it uses is going to be in distance, so we would need to mess with the game code.
Okay, no, never mind. I'm stupid. You can just set copy the rotation. You can make a boat that has something that has like the plane. You know the plane rudder in the back that actually turns with the wheels.
You know what would be cool? Modding in some more physics objects to the distance car.
Can't you use
For
like
jump jets and stuff? No, you
jump
need
jets
to-
or like a flag or something? Because you can just do a cloth sim, right? Cloth sim should work.
All right, making the inside see-through, Omega.
Yeah.
Nice. You know what I've just realized?
Huh.
We put Desert Bus Realm in the April Fool's roster.
We did. My short version that was only 12 minutes long, but we did.
Yes, but I'm upset that it didn't show up.
Oh, I was. How do you think I feel? I was depressed, destroyed, absolutely devastated.
Utterly annihilated.
Exactly. You finished my thoughts.
Ah, gosh. Speaking of, you guys want to hear about something funny?
I'm back. What did I miss?
Not much.
DK's about to tell us a story.
Yeah, so in my D&D campaign, just recently, we had a fight with the Olympian gods, right?
Oh boy.
Right, as if it's a thing that happens to everybody.
It's just a casual Tuesday.
Yeah.
But no, here's the funny part. So, like, basically it was a sort of civil war between them, and here's where the funny part comes in is that so we convinced Ares to kill Poseidon, and so we just kept on joking that like since Poseidon was a bit of a coward, we kept on calling him Poseidon.
Poseidon? I get it.
You can see where this joke goes. Poseidon got wrecked by Ares' flaming shaft, which is his spear.
What? I did not see that
Okay,
coming.
I was about to say this reminds me of a similar plot to like the Percy Jackson books, but this took a completely different turn.
Because Ares was the one who killed Poseidon, so we just kept on joking about Poseidon getting like his whole wrecked.
Flaming shaft? I think they have a pill for that.
God.
Oh,
That was seriously not where I was expecting that to go.
How were you not expecting it to go there? He was already there!
Because I
what's
don't
it-
think that way.
I don't think.
I don't think. I don't think, son. I don't think. I just shoot.
Hey, I have a lot of like stories for my D&D campaigns. Like
I'm
almo-
sure
like,
if that is one you have, I'm sure you have plenty more.
like I'm not even going to get started on the fact that like my mage almost died because one of our rogues threw a shit-covered boot at his face.
I thought you were gonna say he almost died because he got gangrene.
No, like so he made an attacking roll with a boot, and the boot did 2 damage out of 4 health that I had on my wizard.
Why don't
Wow.
we play D&D on stream? Why don't we do this?
That sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Okay, I have
Real
that.
funny was Kenobi
made a
said he
good
wanted to do
point
a Battle
yesterday.
Force 5 themed D&D campaign.
Yeah, it would
He's
be pretty
running
good.
it. I'm in.
I should finish that
Otherwise-
RPG game, like role-playing game I started
hope it
on
works
a
out
while
for me.
ago.
Getting pulled in so many different directions by so many different projects.
That is
Another
what
idea-
happens.
Another idea I was wanting to see if we could get done is one of these days we need to drag you into Halo and get you into the campaign.
Oh god.
Oh. Mind that terribly.
Good old MCC.
Yeah, me and Mouse can show you around, and we can make friends with all the elites.
This is my weapon. There are many like it, but this one is mine.
Now, many like it. Actually, that's untrue, but this one is mine.
This sword is mine, brother. You cannot have it.
Oh,
You-
the sword is mine, brother. You'll have to fight me for it.
Fine, then I will take the hammer. It is heresy, but I will take the hammer.
Well, I've immediately won because you're a heretic. You do not believe in the great journey because you picked up that defiled relic.
Another hand touches the beacon.
Perfectly timed as always, my good sir.
Thank you, thank you. I'll be here for the rest of this stream.
Yay!
Oh my god.
I'll
He'll
here
be
also.
That's a first.
he'll be standing over our shoulder, breathing in our ears. You want some beans on your toast? What was that? Was it sounds like a beaver chipmunk?
No, bro, that
It's-
sounds like a motorcycle starting.
I thought it sounded like a what's it called? The fucking thing that
English
cuts grass.
breakfast? No!
an F1 theme. Do we even have enough tracks in distance to do an F1 theme?
No.
Dunross Folly and Mute City could technically count, but
I guess we could do like the closest I can think of is the Daytona track.
We need
yeah.
Uh,
I can theoretically make a couple. I'm currently working on the Texas World Speedway.
Oh,
track.
really?
Just make
Yeah.
fucking Nuremberg and then you're done, pretty much.
What about
So-
Spa?
Texas
But
World
don't bring your car
Speedway
to the
is going
spa,
to be.
it will rust.
No, it'll go airborne.
The hardest part about making Texas World Speedway is that I have to make 3 variants of Texas World Speedway.
Oh, that's right.
Because I
Why?
need to do one that's the big oval, one that's
Yeah,
the
he needs
mushroom
outfield
top.
and
Oh.
infield tracks.
Yeah, because there's one that's basically the whole entire outfield, and then there's one that's infield, which it curves in. It goes. There's one that's a mushroom, and then there's another one that's a chicane crest.
Hmm.
Let me show you what Texas World Speedway's track looks like.
have you
Because
considered putting Baby Time Forever into that playlist?
oh god, no!
Hold on, I gotta look this up. I haven't
I
heard
am
of this.
glad I don't
It's-
know what the track is.
It's 99 laps of Baby Park from Mario Kart.
Oh, I do know that one actually. I played that
but yeah,
one.
Newt. This is the Texas World Speedway. So there's 2 courses I'm currently looking at for this, which is you see the big mushroom right there. That's one
Mhm.
course, and then there's a second course, which is the small little chicane crest there, and that's the secondary course.
Question: couldn't you just make all of it and then just have like triggers in a spawn room where you can just select which one and just teleport you to
No,
the?
that's the problem.
or
It's supposed to be
into the-
it's supposed to be 2 laps around the whole track. So one has to be the oval,
Mm.
one has since it's 2 laps, one has to be the oval, one has to be the mushroom, and one has to be the chicane.
Okay.
It's
So,
easy.
like-
Just build the entire track and then change the layout. Make 3 different models. It's easy. Just make one big track.
Yeah, but like
It's all
just,
included.
building all of the details for the World Speedway is a challenge, to say the least.
Well, just distify it.
Yeah, I'm going to see if I can justify it. I could also do the Texas Motor Speedway as well. That one could be fun.
Texas
this is-
Motor Speedway. Big horns, big cars.
Not that. Not
When
not
you when
that.
you said big horns, big, and then like a C consonant. Never mind. I don't know why I said that.
Pardon?
Moving on.
I'm sorry, what?
Why is that sitting in an SVG file? What the heck?
Only Newt. Only Newt is on my wavelength. No, and it's fine.
okay,
and it's
so
fine.
there's-
We're moving on.
There's the-
yeah, moving
Yeah,
on,
yeah,
moving
yeah,
on.
Texas-
moving on. Moving on.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's
Should we
Texas
move
Motor
on?
Speedway.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know why, but the first one made me think you like put blueprints for a toilet.
Yeah, you know, it kind of does look like a plumbing schematic almost.
Texas really
You
just
can-
doing that.
You can see the water lock and everything.
Yeah,
I say we got big horns, big cars, and big toilets here in Texas Motor Speedway.
Another here's one that I actually kind of am tempted to do, and that's Atopolis.
Yeah.
Atopolis could be fun if I make that as like a full course. Which there's Atopolis. That's in Japan.
Yeah, that would be a fun
that's-
one.
That actually looks like an interesting course.
What about that new what is it? It's Saudi Arabia, I think, is the new track that came out recently. I really liked that one. I thought that one was cool.
Saudi Arabia International Race Course. Are you talking about the Grand Prix, or are you talking about oh yeah, there it is, 2021 Grand Prix. Is it this one you're talking about, Mouse?
You got a picture of it?
No.
AVIF. I don't got one of them.
No, stop.
Here's the
There
problem
it
though
is.
with
There it is. There's the
Yes!
Saudi Arabia 2021.
this is looking pretty similar. Yeah.
There's that one, there's that one, and then there's the Jeddah International Circuit for F1, which is going to be this one. So those are 2 F1 themed maps I could probably put out in short fashion.
Jeddah. That one doesn't look too familiar to me.
That one was used in 2021, so
Look, Matrek, I don't. I'm just talking tracks in general. But that one in particular, though, I was thinking of the F1 Saudi Arabia track. I was thinking that one in particular.
we could do Monaco.
I didn't even know
and
they
Abu
had a
Dhabi,
Vegas track, honestly.
F1, Abu Dhabi, and Morocco.
Monaco, not Morocco. Monaco.
Oh,
Monaco.
Monaco.
My word. Okay, I will admit this. My brother bought me F1 2022 a while ago. I finally got around to just giving it a couple of plays, just for different tracks and whatnot. I got to Monaco, and oh my, I don't think I've been that scared ever.
Okay, so there's that's the Monaco track, I want to say, Circuit de Monaco.
Yes, that is Monaco, and don't be fooled by how big it looks. This thing is absolutely tiny. You can't even fit 2 cars side by side in most areas safely.
Oh God, yeah. I'm looking at some images of the F1 circuit, and those are some tight corners.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's in Monaco. Monaco is tiny.
You're almost racing
just a
around the
normal-
entire country at this rate.
Yeah, it's just a normal road.
And then what was the other one? Abu Dhabi?
Abu Dhabi was the other one they were saying.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see what Abu Dhabi looks like.
I want Spa, honestly. If we were to have one, I would want Spa.
Every time you say spa, I think of like an actual spa, like the place you go to.
No, well, yeah, no.
Okay.
That's going to be the joke. Is we just drive our cars and do a car wash.
The Yas Marina. That's what it's called. Yeah, Yas Marina Abu Dhabi circuit. That's what it looks like.
Okay, I'm not familiar with this one. What about what is it called?
It's shaped like a gun.
It is shaped like a gun.
It is shaped like a gun. It's like one of those flintlocks. It's like bang, bang.
Yeah.
What'd you say? What was it called?
Garfield cart.
Garfield
Spa F1
Garfield
International.
Cartney.
Oh, yeah,
Silverstone.
Belgium.
That's what I was
Oh.
thinking of.
Silverstone.
Yeah, no, Silverstone. It's a converted old bomber base from World War II turned into a racetrack.
Wait a minute.
Oh, speaking
Isn't
of,
that
that gives me
the
a
top
great
effect?
idea. That gives me a wonderful idea, Mal.
Oh.
Chicago Airfield Grand Prix course.
Ooh, that could be interesting.
Also known as Meigs Field, but the Chicago the Chicago Raceway is actually kind of cool. Let me give you the layout of it as it currently is.
I will say though, the one problem with doing real life tracks is distance doesn't play well with real life tracks.
Yeah, I've learned that the hard way
Yeah,
with
Here's
so
what you do.
currently.
You take the real life track and then you put extra dimensional rifts in it and make a bunch of jumps. Like a
What's
fucking
funny is that
apocalypse
was
event.
I'm gonna spoil this. That was an idea I had for Desert Bus. I was gonna have the 3 different versions of Desert Bus. The one I currently have, an actual 8-hour version, and then I was gonna have a tournament version, which is where you're driving along within the first couple of minutes, a dimensional rift opens up, and then all of a sudden just everything is crazy. Just full-blown like distance track style of gameplay with just everything warped around you.
You know what would be cool?
And it's
To have,
still
like,
8
little,
hours.
Like floating chunks of Earth, a la Castle in the Sky, with like little.
Yes,
tracks attached to them.
that was what it was going to be. Is you were going to have the fracture happen, and the track was going to open up. There were going to be a bunch of like rollers underneath, and now you've got to parkour over the fractured pieces of ground that are around you while you're instead of just racing down a straight line in Desert Bus.
Interesting.
I never got around to it because I'm lazy. That and I don't have a lot of time for the distance level editor most of the year. Besides
I probably
October, that's
could.
like the only time I've got time to do distance level editor stuff.
I
I
could
touch
probably do
distance
some
for, like,
maps,
15
but like
minutes a year.
my map schedule is kind of monthly, so you'll have to wait in terms of map designs.
I think you should clarify that any maps you say I could probably make is not a guarantee you should make them. Otherwise, people are going to expect them.
Yeah, like I
can make them, but will
it's
I
not
make
a guarantee.
them? No.
It's not a
That's
guarantee.
the Omega answer.
Because like currently right now I'm in terms of real world maps, the 2 I'm working on are Texas World Speedway and Nevada Highway.
Ooh, Nevada Highway. Yes, please.
Nevada Highway has like the dangerous part about that is that the drag has been significantly reduced. So when you take a jump, you go flying up and come back down, and it's very easy to wreck.
Are you gonna have the stupid thing where you have to change your watch 6 times because there's a circle dot different time zone inside Nevada?
No, but
Sad.
this is the current layout for Nevada Highway. I'm showing it off in the distance level editor.
Hmm.
But this is the current layout as I have it so far. But making real world tracks is hard.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
Imagine if we made like a mix. This is what I would do for making real world tracks. So let's say we take an F1 track, right?
Mm-hmm.
We sci-fi it up and make it play into distance levels. We have this
Ooh,
layout, but
it's the same rough
the
layout.
track
But
plays
then,
to distance cars.
yeah, that
Honestly,
could be
just make
that.
just
That's
just make
interesting.
wipeout
That's an
maps.
interesting idea.
Yeah, basically, it would be wipeout maps, but with the but still taking place in the the identifiable location, such as
Yeah, like,
well, Monaco
you could-
would be a hard one to do because how small it is.
Yeah, you could recognize the layout, but it'd be pretty cool if you did that.
That's how I would do it if I were to do any of these real maps, because I'm not gonna lie, I came into distance for the accelerator stuff, but I stayed for distance, and I really like
Mhm.
distance.
Omega, a humble request from DK. Can you please make the taillights actually red?
What?
Taillights red.
On the Roadrunner.
Thank you.
The taillights are white right now, and I want them to be red.
Oh.
Oh, I don't know. They were in when you were in the game and playing. They were just white.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I made them. This should be red, actually.
Cool.
Well, he was saying in level.
Yeah,
We're gonna have a normal map issue again.
Why would you have a normal map issue? What normal map would it use?
I have no idea, but that was what was happening with the W13. On some maps, the carbon fiber would show through the paint, and on some maps, it wouldn't.
Peculiar.
Quirky little game.
Quirky game. The game gets a little quirky at night.
Hold on. Where's the sound? Where's the sound clip?
Oh, do you you and your soundboard? I swear. This must have been what it was like when I first got my soundboard.
Dang, I don't have a soundbite of Gangnam Style. I was going to do the Gangnam Style thing.
Wah, wah.
See, now it's just
Womp
white.
womp.
I'm still proud of this. This is such a cool effect.
It looks so sick.
That's awful. It got corrupted? Ow.
Nani?
What got corrupted? My stream is so delayed.
Oh, Madrek is saying that the new livery for the W14 is got corrupted last night, and he crazy was only able to salvage half of it.
Oh, that's a real shame.
Hmm.
That is painful. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm not gonna lie, that when I was making the one for the W13, that happened to me in the early stages when I was first doing it, which is why if you've looked at any of the actual like individual assets, there's this weird rim on all of them. And it's because I tried to salvage it instead of start over.
Hmm.
Blue screen of death when trying to compile. That'll do it.
Shame.
That would do it. Blender consumed his PC's OS.
You'll love to see it.
Blender doesn't run it that much.
I warned
as far as I'm
ya. I
aware.
warned ya
don't
about
think
Blender.
it's too great.
I told ya.
Well, Blender usually just runs fine. It crashes
Blender.
less. It crashes less than Unity.
Yeah, Unity crashes a lot.
Unity
Unity-
the master of.
Unity crashes when you don't look at it for 2 seconds.
Unity
can-
crashes when you breathe on it funny.
Like no, literally. I'm doing something in Unity. I tab out to just switch music in Spotify or whatever. Tab back in and it just crashes. It's so fucking dumb.
That is Unity, though. Are you using a newer version or an older version?
I'm using 2022, which is just the version supported for VRChat. because I only make stuff for VR chat.
Okay. That makes sense.
Hmm. If I
Forgot
didn't have
to
to
set
use
up-
Unity, I wouldn't.
Forgot to set up autosave. I thought it was on by default.
It is on by default.
It should be. Usually, whenever I see that there's an autosave feature on, I usually like to leave it on because I might be dumb and just close the program, forgetting to
I
save.
might be
I've done
dumb.
that before.
Just remove the rest of the sentence. Just I might be dumb.
That would be a factually incorrect statement. I am dumb as a sack of potatoes. It is a fact. It's not I might be dumb. It is I am dumb.
Unless you say that, but I've met some pretty intelligent sacks.
Well, yeah, they were probably grown in Idaho.
Exactly.
Perhaps.
I do not get that joke at all. I'm too non-American.
No, well, because Idaho is only known for its potatoes. Outside
so-
of the state. Inside the state, we're also only known for potatoes.
So Idaho is like the American Ireland, I see.
Yeah, basically. I mean, we did have a lot of Irish immigrants at one point, too, so. But German as well. We're actually known as the gemstone state, funnily enough, because of our abundance of gemstones inside our valleys.
Oh.
Quite interesting indeed.
Yeah, we also have Latin on our state banner, which is great, so.
Nice.
Or do you have one of those decent state flags or one of those ugly blue ones?
I'll bring up the state flag. I mean, we have a blue one, but it's got a seal on it, I guess.
Oh, so it's one of the ugly blue ones.
Probably what you would consider an ugly blue one.
Uh,
That is our state flag.
oh yeah, that breaks literally every single rule of flag design.
I mean, we're American. We seeded from Europe.
Have you seen Colorado's flag? It's fucking great.
Yeah,
Colorado? I've not actually.
Does
It
Kansas
looks like a
state flag-
It looks like a big corporation flag.
It looks unique and distinct. There's like
Well, it's because
10.
it's simple. That's because it's
Yeah,
simple and
exactly.
uses basic colors.
Uh-huh.
yeah, that's how flags should be.
They shouldn't be overly complex.
There are like 20 fucking state flags that are all blue, dark blue background with a fucking seal that's overcomplicated in the middle. And if you put them all next to each other, they all look the same.
So this is our quote state flag. It has our state seal on it. It's an American thing. If you want our
Mhm.
city flag, right? This is a replica of it. This is what ours was.
Oh, that's better.
Yeah, that's what we were back in the colonial days.
Hmm.
That's it for cars. For now.
Yippee.
Hey!
Did we do it? I was too busy talking about potatoes.
Did it.
We have the last two.
I'll hop into distance.
No, because here we don't really do what's it called? We don't do flags for cities. We do shields. Like the
Hey, I've got you a better
like a
flag
coat of
for
arms
Idaho.
kind of thing.
yeah. We do coat of arms for the city. So here's my
Oh.
city.
What was that, Pines?
I got you a better flag for Idaho.
Yeah, that's Idaho.
Potato.
Yeah, actually, that reminds me. The one that you posted, Newt, reminds me of one that I made.
Oh, that's the one for my
It was a
for my
coat of
city.
arms / state flag later for the Pirelli family. I made this for another game.
Ooh, that looks really nice. That looks like a fucking car,
Ooh.
Italian car manufacturer company.
Okay, to be fair, they are a very Italian family.
I can tell
okay,
from the green, white, and
real
red.
quick, since we aren't doing tournament roster map subs anymore, we might as well get them out of the way like now, since we're in distance now. I think, right?
Well, I mean, we're not. It's not that we're not doing them. We're doing map showcase. That's what they
Oh.
are. They've always been a map showcase.
Okay, fair enough. We can probably do this later then.
I'm gonna. By the way, Pines, I'm gonna take this to the Capitol, and I'm gonna petition for this to be the new state flag.
Okay, go for it. I'm here for you.
I
Dude,
might put
dude.
a little Baptist hat on him too, because everybody's religious up here. So
Okay.
Oh.
Honestly, like the potato on the white flag with the red text kind of works.
Kinda does. I'm not gonna lie. I imagine you threw that together in MS Paint in like 2 minutes, but
I did. That's exactly what I did.
If we,
it looks good.
I can say this real quick. If we need any more like cars to do or import, then like we have 3 left, but those are not for World Race. Those are for like accelerators.
Hmm.
So we
Oh,
can probably
yeah.
do it later.
Omega, Madrek is asking a question because when he's updating the W13 to be W14, right?
Aye.
He's asking if we import it for him, if we could change the plank board just to be the wings we put on all the World Race cars, and then just slap the Patronus logo on there, just spray paint it on.
Yeah, we could probably. I could probably come up with a fun design for that.
I mean, that's not hard to do, but I can't promise if I'll get to it or when. So I guess temper your expectations there.
I mean, if you want to make something for that DK, I could send you all of the decals I made for that thing.
Okay. It's probably going
I
to be
made a
like,
bunch from scratch, and then Omega made a couple as well, which I also have. And then there's the decal sheets that they sent us as well. I've got that all still in a blend folder. Actually, in their individual asset.pngs, actually. All of them.
I have to drive some Acceleron cars. It's been a while since I've driven some Acceleron cars.
I have not installed any mods, so I'm running distance stock right now.
I don't even have distance installed.
I'm just running my new favorite distance base game car, which is the good old Archive. I don't think it gets enough
Archive's
love.
good. I love Archive.
Archive
What's
is great.
What's the other car? The one you unlock after finishing the campaign, normal campaign.
That's Archive?
It is
isn't it?
Archive. That is Archive.
Oh, I mixed up Archive with the secret one. Because
Oh,
Archive-
Interceptor. Interceptor's a Nitronic Rush car. That is still my favorite in this game outright is Interceptor, but if we're talking like distance cars, it's Archive.
Archive is fucking awesome though.
Yeah.
Hold on. Best car is Encryptor.
Encryptor's solid. Legit. I remember when I was
goat.
taking screenshots for for ACG, I had to take was it pineapple? Pineapple skin uses the gold?
Yeah. Pineapple.
Yeah, I actually kept it on there because it looks really nice.
Well, this is my skin for Encryptor. It's just black and red.
I
It
took
looks like
it-
a vampire.
I took Archive's base orange, turned that into the glow, and made the car a slightly like crimson-y red, and I think that looks so good.
I'm gonna actually just run base distance spectrum. Are we doing? We're not doing online, or
Nah, I don't think we are. I think Omega at this point is just racing distance now.
Do we want to do
he's
all
just.
that? I could host.
I mean, if you want to, I was just saying. Like, it looks like you. I can't speak.
No.
I can't, Madrek, I can't replace the wood board with a pair of wings because that requires the changing of assets and modeling, which I have no idea how to do. That Omega does that half. I only did the
Yeah.
texturing back then.
It would be Omega. I guess we're just racing distance now. I guess Omega's doing his own thing. I'm doing my own thing.
I'm 100%ing distance, guys.
Oh my god.
I will say though, personally, I really like the wood board as the wing. I think it's super funny.
Yeah.
And it's also accurate because I mean, you slap a wood board onto. Oh! If
Well,
that's
the
another one.
reason why the wood board is there is it's supposed to be the plank that goes under all of the F1 cars.
Actually, DK.
I just
get an
remembered-
opinion?
What's up?
Can I get an opinion on solar?
Yes.
I think it's a great renewable alternative form of energy.
Yes.
Thank
Do tell me. I have second opinions.
Where is...
You have 2 opinions? Damn, I didn't know you could afford that in this economy.
Well,
Ruin myself.
theoretically, I have 5 because we have 5 people here. Okay. Let's see here. Okay.
Because
My opinions
one
are
of the-
that looks really good. My second opinion is the solar realm is just a flawed concept to begin with.
Oh yeah, that's why I don't stick to the concept for most of the level. It's not in sprint, it's level editor, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm doing the level editor thing.
Okay.
All right, Madrek. You better get some sleep if it's that early in the morning for you.
Good night,
Yeah.
my boy.
And as for
Yeah,
if there
thank you.
will be an official announcement on the season start, that is going to be up to
Yes,
Omega because he's
if
the
he
one
remember- if he
deciding the
remembers.
schedule.
It'll happen eventually.
All right, we decided on the dates, right?
Yeah.
But we have
Yep.
decided on
So
the
what?
theme.
The first theme is going to be Earth, Wind, and
we
Sky
dis-
from Mouse.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I wasn't sure if we decided on that, but that's the thing we talked about.
Yeah.
All right, so then let's hash it out right now. First one will be the one that I'm currently developing, right? Will be the distance maps. The next one will probably be what? We want to do accelerators for the next one after that?
No,
I was
think
thinking.
I think World Race should be second to last, and Accelerators should be the last.
Okay,
Yeah.
so then what are we going to do for that second one then?
I think Spires of Industry could work.
Yeah.
If I could find enough maps for that.
Okay, if you wanna do a map pack for that, we can
I
do
have
that.
I have a dumb idea for one. What about Worlds Race, where it's set on different planets, even fictional
Oh my
ones?
You want to know what's funny? My playlist that I was currently working on started to turn into that because I couldn't find enough nature themed and sky themed tracks. But I think I may have found enough, so that's why I stuck with that theme. But I was like, okay, we're gonna do we start with escaping the planet and going into space on different worlds. Madrek says he wants F1 to be our second roster, our second map.
You should be able to just delete the car spawner if it exists. Yeah, just delete that.
I don't think we've got enough map unless DK goes and starts spamming out map after map for us to have an F1 theme.
Yeah, unless you give us like the 2 quadrillion maps, good luck.
Well, what our standard map is what 14 is a roster.
Yeah.
So we
those
need to make
those are fun
14
hazards.
tracks.
Yeah, and I
Split them
cannot. That would require, like, if I do 14 maps, that would require a lot of work from me. Which, no thanks.
Have a job,
we could-
quit it. Have a girlfriend, leave her. Have a family, ignore them.
It's in your contract, DK. You're a map maker.
Okay, I really, really like this Solar Pines.
Okay, but saying you really like it doesn't tell me what I need to work on, because I feel like parts of it are not good.
Well, I'm going to have to like thoroughly play through all of it in order to find out what parts need working on and what parts don't.
Yeah, let us
Jay-
finish the map a couple times.
Let's
JT
see.
brings up another good point of win Battle Force 5 tournament.
I don't really think the Battle
Yeah.
Force 5 arenas fit well for racing. If so,
Those
they
would
could
be
do
more for like a
stunt
stunt thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
If we did a stunt or reverse tag tournament or something, I don't know how those would work though.
I'd prefer not to think about it.
Okay. This tunnel could use a bit more like. So I like the boost pads here, but they can be kind of hard to see given like the reflections.
There.
Whoa, that teleport exit needs some work.
No, it's. I didn't realize wings do that to you if you go through.
Okay.
Hmm.
That's cool. Those are probably separate
Star
paths.
Trek race tournament would be fun.
We could do like a hybrid theme. That's what I was thinking too,
Hold on, let me
right?
just-
Like so say let's do the F1 one as an example, right? We probably won't have enough tracks to do purely F1, but what if we just did motorsport tracks? So we have rally tracks, we have
Rally.
NASCAR tracks, we
Oh.
have F1, right?
Here.
It would be a mix of all the different motorsports. That would
Jet
probably be the
skis.
only way we could get a good one, a
That
good
feels-
collection of maps together, is if we combined multiple motorsports. Heinz
That
made an
feels a little
amazing track for rally, by the way.
Yeah, Dunross Valley be like.
Actually, well, no, I was talking about I'm thinking
Cornfield
of-
drift.
Cornfield drift. Yeah, that would be one. but I was,
Okay, real quick.
Yeah.
Pines. This one right here probably needs a little bit of tweaking because if you're gonna stay in the middle, it kind of pushes you back.
Okay. I didn't realize that it was like that. So good to know.
The one I was actually thinking of, though, that Pines made was Homestead, because it's a dirt track with a bunch of jumps and bumps and stuff.
Ooh, that could be
That
fun.
one is actually, and that one's also on my current list for possible maps as of now. But that is actually a great like rally stage. Legit, reminds me very much of like the Beaver Creek stages here in the eastern U.S.
Needs cooldown.
Yeah, this area needs some cooldown stuff.
Code Lyoko theme would be awesome if we
Why
had.
does this
Well,
keep
no, we would just do a
happening to
digital
you?
theme. It would be like a digital track theme.
Fuck both of those. Do Tron.
This was
Yeah,
not an
Tron would be
Tron.
incredibly easy to
Like-
do.
Wait, that's
Like, go- No, no,
Nitronic Rush
go-
is practically already.
I know we could do a Nitronic Rush theme. There's tons of Nitronic maps
Like
as well.
going from like inside city Tron to like Outland Tron would be
What is
fucking
this?
sick though.
That'd be cool.
DK, I don't know how this keeps happening to you because this was never an issue when I playtested.
Yeah, well, yeah, this is why you get someone like me to playtest it.
Beta tester.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Solar flares.
Well, that's a weird camera movement.
That's just me being a bad driver.
Oh, fair.
Ow.
Owie.
Also because you're technically driving upside down right now.
Yep.
Hmm.
Why does that keep happening to me?
I don't know.
Yeah, Creeper's Rock brings up the Mario Kart tracks again for distance. I think would also be a good one if we could find enough tracks for it.
And
I know
this
there's
is
a lot of
where
Rainbow
it's
Road
done for
versions.
now.
Yeah.
Just make a Rainbow Road tournament.
I mean, you could.
Okay, so
JT
Clearly, I
also
need
brings
to
up another good point. We could do
Yeah,
Velocity
that-
X
you
as
can-
well if
you
we
can
have
see
that.
That would
There's
be
some
cool.
stuff that needs some fixing. I'm gonna run through it again just so I can get some of the other paths.
Okay.
And any World Race video game tracks, which there's two. There's Cloud City and Deep Zone, I think. No, I think there's a Tesla's Cube as well, so that would be 3.
Okay, where do you go? Ow.
Oh, so if you jump to the oh, well,
I see now. Yeah, you go this way, then you go up here, then you go up there. Okay. That's a cool little shortcut.
mhm.
Those could use some. Look, sure, they're
Yeah, I'm
cool.
gonna need to make them a bit narrower in their hitbox because it doesn't.
Well,
What keeps happening to you?
I don't know. I don't know why I'm having these problems on this map, but apparently it's just me.
It is just you because I have not had these problems a single time.
The code runs on
Yeah,
my
like
PC.
it sends me backwards. Not
Oh,
forwards.
It works in my
Yeah.
machine.
That reminds me, that the DAC map you and Pines worked on together, right? DK?
Identity Crisis. Yeah,
The alternate track doesn't work for me.
it doesn't.
Every time I've
Is it
tried
like-
to use it, it never takes me. It took Omega on our live stream when we did the DAC map showcase, but it didn't take me. It took him.
Is it a server side thing?
Skill
I
issue?
think it could be, but even in single player, I haven't been able to get it to trigger properly. I thought I'd just bring that up.
Pines? What do you think might have happened there?
I think it's a distance moment.
Yeah.
It is a distance moment.
Distance being a little bit of a nightmare moment.
Anything
Like,
that has to do with
told
unit
that
is fucking
10-year-old
horrible.
Just like I
Like-
like my nightmares fast.
10-year-old video game moment. Be like,
Wow, outdated game engine is outdated? Wow, what?
I can't believe it.
yeah,
I
why
see
why
what's
is it?
happening. You're not. I need to just make the hitbox for the warbankers bigger. Because you're moving past them so fast that you
So he's just so good
get-
at the game that the game fucks up. He good to
Those are
play.
cool.
10 out of 10.
Alright. Unity,
Oh.
thank you.
Unity give it. Unity take it away.
Ah, Unity.
There is a shortcut if you slightly to the left here. Like if you jump off, I mean. Well, it's a bit late for that now. But... There you go.
This way?
Yep.
Okay, it's like 15 minutes left. I'm probably gonna dip. Take care, boys.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Guess
See
I
ya.
can't take the shortcut.
See ya.
I guess I'm not taking the shortcut then.
It's okay. You missed another one earlier too. So.
Oh no, I intentionally missed that one because I went on that one the first time.
No, there's another one that you missed.
Oh.
Yep, that's exactly what's happening. Okay. Oh right, do you want a funny alternate way into the start of the map?
Sure.
So take the normal path, but go towards the window that the fire is rushing out in the fiery section.
Using Animal Crossing as a thing for a tournament?
That would be funny.
All of the tracks are basically like...
So, like, right
be
there?
Visual novels.
Yeah, but you can use the difference in air pressure to get flung out.
Wait, what? Or
well-
if I don't get sucked by the gravity orbs first.
Yeah.
So right
Okay,
here
so
you're
there's gonna-
saying, right?
Yeah, there's a ramp that you can jump off of, and right there, the window. Well, respawn real quick. Just trust. There's a ramp that falls down right here, and then go towards the window. The one with the fire that was going out it.
Oh. That is a funny way to start a map. Ow.
But yeah, that's one of the pieces that falls from the ceiling. It just lands on the pipe, forming the ramp.
Metallic pipe.mp3.
Yeah. Now
Did I
that
go
was
through this section already?
yeah. You can hop up there.
Up where?
You'll see in a second. Right after these loops, there's one of the portals up on top of one of the buildings. Although I genuinely forget where it goes, so, yeah.
Oh, the observatory.
Yeah.
This area needs cooldown also.
No,
Probably.
you. But yeah, it does.
It's pretty cool.
A Wii Sports theme?
Fitness isn't a hobby, it's a lifestyle.
You know what? No, we have to make that. a
Alright,
theme.
now sharp left. Right now. There you go. Now you should be able to reach it. I have apparently lied to you.
Pine's maneuver. It's just like that stunt he pulled in the Cavern Realm. There's a skip up at the top of the track.
Yes, yes. There definitely is. I swear. You believe me, right? Your friend Pines?
Of course.
I wouldn't lie to
Maybe
you.
some. Okay, this one right here. Maybe put some like cooldown rings.
Fair. But how did
Because
you overheat there?
Distance was being stingy with my tricks. Yeah, like flight rings, boosters here, or something like that would be nice. Because when you get here, it's like you're at like max heat, like right off the gate. Whoa. This is a new section.
Birders, yay!
Maybe I have something more to do there because it feels kind of short.
That's because it is really short. In part because it covers for a short part of the track.
Okay. But yeah, there's some issues I have with the track, but it's pretty solid so far.
I think
You already
you've-
saw.
I think you've seen pretty much all the stuff that there is to see. So
Yeah. So you
Yeah.
saw all where most of my problem stuff is.
yep. And the other half of it is just distance not working well with your computer because distance.
Yeah, like exactly like this part right here.
Oh, the sun's gonna explode.
Legit, JT, if we could do it, I would. A Lego Racers themed tournament. That would be amazing. I loved that game. It was so good. You know, I've even thought
No more
about making
sun for
those
me.
maps in distance
No more
and actually
sun.
implementing the brick system. I've thought of a way of doing that. I've never put it into practice, though.
Yeah, you already saw where most of my problem is are with it.
Yep.
Cool.
So
glad I
once
could be
we
a
cool
bit-
down, make the hitboxes for the obstacles a bit better.
Yeah, and also I think specifically it was where this one right here needs some cooldown areas here for this one.
Nah.
Okay, fair enough.
No, that one's not getting cooldowns. For reasons I don't look there.
I saw something. Okay, fair enough.
I mean, you can if you want to. I won't be hurt.
If I do, no one will see it.
Ah, fair.
You, on the other hand.
What? You did not!
I did.
What?
It's definitely not an Easter egg and/or foreshadowing.
Oh, oh my god. But yeah, it looks pretty good. You see my problems, so not much else I can really add.
Okay, cool.
One thing I'm actually what else I can really say? Cool.
Thumbs up emoji. Thank you for playtesting.
Yep.
But yeah, that one that you have trouble with cooldown, there's a way to get to it that's really easy.
Okay.
Yeah. I may just delete one of the obstacles to that easy path to make it a little bit easier.
Okay.
But yeah. For now, I think I'm gonna dip. Actually, the stream's almost over anyway, so
Yeah, we got like 4.
Alrighty.
yeah. I'll see you around, everyone.
Bye.
See you, Pines.
Goodbye. The forest is watching.
No, not the trees.
He had left.
JT asks as a
Go again.
as a serious idea, how hard would it be to recreate New York from Spider-Man 2?
Very.
Hard. Making cities and distance is a pain.
I will say this: that will probably be about as long as Omega's Metro Realm took. just a bit longer and also a lot larger if we ever did make New York, the entirety of it.
No, we could just extract the game files and then you use OBJ to bytes.
We could, but
It's
that would
mostly-
be...
Yeah, I don't think it would even be that big, because it'd be like maybe 2 objects per building, because all of the buildings in that game are just regular squares, untextured. They're just various.
The main
sizes.
problem comes from the fact of how many of them there are. Because you have the big buildings, the small
Yeah.
buildings, all the stuff in between. So, if like the size alone would probably be enough to make most map makers shudder.
Yeah.
Because here's the sad thing: is that distance is currently restricted to, if we're doing this in a tournament fashion for multiplayer with custom cars on, we're probably going to be looking at roughly 4 megabytes or less in terms of
For
map
performance.
size. Yeah, well, not even for performance. That's just so that the game doesn't freaking crash.
But the game crash is part of the tournament experience. You crash
Sweet
your car in
on-
the tournament,
sweet
your
on-
computer crashes.
Sweet on Forest Realm be like.
Good old. A lot of Forest Realms are like that, honestly.
Forest Realm, Swamp Realm also kinda. Most of the movie realms.
All movie realms.
There's one exception to that, which is Storm. Even then, like, Storm kind of gets away with its own thing.
It does, because it's just a floating track in the sky.
And I think the only other one that really is kind of like maybe workable states for movie realms would be kinda maybe Water. Even then, Water Realm kind of crashes up people's computers. Is there anyone I'm missing? Cosmic, maybe? Since that's just floating track around a planet.
Yeah, but you could have a lot of physical objects and animators in that one, so that one could get
True.
laggy. Especially
True.
if you do like a card variant version, right? And you start doing your own thing. You know, maybe blow up a supernova or two.
Haha, yes.
Not saying your map is laggy, but I'm saying if you start doing stuff on that scale, right, it could easily just
Yeah,
completely
like
get blown out of
super-
proportions for
The
performance.
supernova alone on my Cosmic Realm added, I think, 0.5 gigs on there.
Gigs? What?
Well, no, not gigs, megs. Like
Megs.
0.5 megs on there. I'm sorry, my computer terminology isn't exactly on par today.
No, it's fine. We knew what you meant.
But yeah, like it added like half a meg onto my file size, and I was like, ooh, damn. Especially with all the bells and whistles I gave it. Alas.
All ass? Wow.
But yeah, so to answer your question, highly unlikely, but possible if you are somehow able to get it small enough.
I mean, you could just ask anybody who's built a metro realm in distance. It's more or less the same process. It just depends on how detailed you want the buildings. If you're just using the prefabbed buildings like you would see in distance, it probably wouldn't take too long. It would
But
just
if you
be
do the
tedious.
Omega style, that's gonna take a while.
Yeah, because you're making a bunch of you're making the buildings from scratch, basically, the outside of them.
Not exactly. There's some buildings that are like pre-made assets, but like a good chunk of them aren't.
Well, I'm saying if you're going for movie accuracy to Metro Realm, there's quite a few that are pretty distinct that
Yeah.
only work if you build them from scratch, because Distance doesn't have anything like that.
It be like that sometimes.
After this level, I'm gonna cut the stream off.
Okay,
Okay.
We are at that time.
It do be time o'clock.
Clocko time? Oh, the clock! Oh yes, it's that time.
It do be that time. So I shall depart from the lower screen.
He's departing from the lowest screen? Oh, where's he moving to now?
Screen of his own. Screen in the sky.
The big screen in the sky. Oh, that's where my last computer went.
Alright. See everybody next weekend.
Alrighty.